Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend DG Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. Hope to see you there.
I'm here for Peter.
Oh, no Peter this time. Bunch of meatheads, but no Peter. Welcome back, kids, to another episode of The Ultimate Spider-Cast. I am Phil. Joining me, as always, it is...
Lilith flipping hellfire.
Deadlier than a meathead. Deadlier than an alien. Deadlier than... combination of the two. That's right, kids. So, in honor of Venom, The Last Dance, all this month you're going to be getting, well, from now until, all of October, you're going to be getting, some weeks you'll be getting 2 episodes of Ultimate Spider-Cast, but it's all going to be Venom, kids. All counting down into episode 300 in the So Long, Zeb party, so.
Can't come soon enough.
Oh, my Lord. Danielle was just there a little bit ago talking about she wanted to go to one of the dollar stores maybe this weekend. I was like, oh, yeah. And I was thinking to myself, oh, Spider-Man party favors. Yes. Let's get it done. Oh, God. Oh, yes. That's going to have to go up on all the social media. I'll make up like a virtual invitation. Be like, you're invited to the end of the nightmare. All right. So.
Say you're welcome to we're having a party to celebrate a brand new day.
Oh, no. I don't want to drive off Spider-Man fans with mentioning brand new day. No. It's our party and we'll cheer if we want to. All right. So yes, October, like I said, this week this will be the only episode of Spider-Cast. Then the next 3 weeks you'll be getting double this Spider-Cast, all Venom.
All Venom all the time, just the way Marvel wants it.
And again, like the next 3 weeks after this episode, you'll be kind of be getting comparisons, I'll call them, because we'll get next week we'll do Lethal Protector from 1993, and then we'll do the Lethal Protector from 2 years ago or something. So we'll use these we'll use the double weeks to kind of compare and contrast 90s versus the more current stuff.
90 stuff is getting mopped on the floor.
Oh my God! You know what? And then remember they did a Lethal Protector 2. What was it, last year or whatever?
Yeah, I remember.
So I was like, okay, the 90s didn't do any Lethal Protector 2. So what are we going to compare that to? Well, seeing as how Lethal Protector 2 also had Silver Sable, we will cover Venom's appearance from Silver Sable in the Wild Pack 18 and 19.
Wow.
If he has the issues and the scheduling works, Justin may join us. Don't be bad mouthing Silver Sable in the Wild Pack. You know who wrote that, right?
No. I just said no. I'm not saying wow. I'm just saying wow.
Yeah. The depths my brain will go to.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
I only shit on you, Phil. You know that.
Wow.
Where's that? You know.
Just boy. See, kids, it is like I had 2 wives. All right. I was gonna say, don't be crapping on Silver Sable in the Wild Pack. That was written by friends of a friend.
No, I know.
Gregory, right?
So that's damn near a deep cut is all. That's all.
We have to set up that interview one day. Talk to him about, because he was writer, he wrote stuff, he edited stuff. But
really, we're just gonna be like, so tell us all about DG Chichester.
We need the secrets of Chichester.
You have shackles, shiny shackles.
Oh my. I'll tell you a secret about him. He hates Carnage. Oh, well, that's no secret, sir. All right. So, speaking of symbiotes, shall we jump into these?
Let's do it.
I had to find something to fill it just to do just this week, since we're only doing one this week. And I hadn't read these before, so I just took a shot. But I was like, hey, Wolverine's popular right now. God, oh God, is Wolverine popular? You ask any time since 1992. Or hell, since the 80s. Is Wolverine popular?
Yeah, this one comes right after like what that hunger one or whatever.
Yeah. Then again, it's so weird because it comes after that, and then it's like it's
And
written by
it's
Leonard.
Larry Hama, and I'm just like, what is going on?
Yeah, and then there's stuff from the Wolverine book that gets thrown in here. So yeah, kids,
Yeah, it's a lot going on.
kids, if you're confused, don't worry. So are we. Felt like I had to go back. I didn't have time. I would have gone back and read the Hunger, read some of his Wolverine stuff, like leading up to 100. Yeah.
And there's like a ton of like specials and stuff too around this time, right?
Well, yeah, because again, it's like ever since the first Lethal Protector, they're either doing like one shots or mini series. But I mean, Venom should have basically just had his own ongoing book because it was just miniseries after miniseries after miniseries. I'd say for what, at least 5 years
They
or
were trying
something.
to like play it cool, play it coy, you know, but really at that point it's like, yeah, babes, go ahead and make it ongoing.
Again, seriously, and again, it was the 90s. It was like if you want to bring in a different writer for every arc, just do it.
I think that would have offended some people though. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Well, that's what
it's at this time they're trying to really cultivate the artist and the writer, keeping them on long runs. I know modern comics could never, but yeah, that was kind of the point.
Oh yeah, kids. There's writers who had 10 years on books.
Modern comics definitely could never, unless it's creator owned. Modern comics could never.
No.
Todd somewhere going, yep, so true, so true.
All right, kids. So yes, so we picked Venom. Well, I picked Venom Tooth and Claw. So oh god, Venom Tooth and Claw #1. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, this is how much they were pumping out in the 90s. It's saying this is Legacy number 48.
No one cares about Legacy.
I know,
but
I'm just saying that's where we're at. That's where we were at in the 90s.
It's only 1996. Yeah, I know.
And they already put out 47 previous issues of Venom in some.
Hey, bub, don't go looking up the modern Legacy number. It'll hurt your soul. Don't do it.
What, for Venom? Oh yeah, we're well, we know we're over 200. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you just call me bub?
I did.
Her Canadian impression. Eh? All right, so like we said, yeah, December.
Short people got to stick together, Phil.
Short people with attitude have to stick together. All right, December 1996, Into the Jaws of Death. Writer Larry Hama, penciler Joe St. Pierre, inker Al Milgram, colors Tom Smith, letterer Ken Lopez, and editor Tom Brevoort.
I haven't heard that name in a while.
Ooh, Brevoort?
Yeah.
I hear it every so often when Dave Finn roasts him.
Mostly Avengers, right?
I think, yeah.
And like I think he did one Invincible Iron Man run.
Maybe, yeah. Because I don't know. Is he still active? Because you hear more about Sapolsky these days than Brevoort.
Yeah.
All right. Eddie Brock. We got to get through these because there was a bunch of new Spider books this week and Venom War
stuff. The old Batman treatment. Yeah.
God,
sorry, Ray.
I know we got like 6 or 7. Oh,
Batman, my favorite character.
Like a moth to a flame.
Like a phoenix rising from Arizona.
University. That's a more modern take there.
Eddie Brock is walking through the streets of Lower Manhattan. Well, at least he's not pumping weights. All right, when he is suddenly called into an alley. Hail. To his surprise, the person calling out to him is a talking rat who calls himself Dirt Nap.
Somebody's been hanging out with Grant Morrison. There's the old ayahuasca.
Smoked a doobie.
Oh my. Yeah, maybe. Well,
everyone loves cocaine.
Like if it's not Master Splinter, I don't care about a talking rat, okay?
That is so weird. The rodent has taken an interest in Brock due to his size and strong frame. Who is this, little Hellfire?
I know, like, wait a minute. Why are me and a rat living relatable lives? I don't like this at all.
You're big, strong, and dumb as hell.
Yep.
Once Brock gets close enough, Dirt Nap tries to attempt to consume Brock and assume his form. Although Brock tries to change.
Well, you don't got to worry about that for me.
Yes, we know. Jeez. She's wearing like a badge of honor.
I don't do Twinkies or toaster strudels, so.
If by consume you mean bury them in the backyard, then yes.
Dog chili.
Your dogs sure do love that chili. What's the secret ingredient?
Himbo stew.
Raw rare meat. Dirt Nap tries to consume Brock and assume his form, although Eddie tries to change into Venom and fight back. He cannot stop the process that allows Dirt Nap to take possession of his body. Dirt Nap finds that Brock's body tastes interesting and has some unique DNA, but doesn't have time to examine this further as he has an appointment to keep. Well, downtown,
Wow.
here's some 90s for you. Well, downtown, two skateboarders named Jerry and Rocky decide to go boarding in the subway tunnel where they recently witnessed Venom's battle with the xenophage.
Nobody talk about the huntage. Let's move on.
When Rocky crashes into a supply closet, they discover a strange metallic device. Finding a button on the device, they are surprised when it unfolds into some kind of ship and decides to go in.
Who is this Bill and Ted on an excellent adventure? Like, what the hell is going on?
I swear, half the stories of the 90s, doesn't matter who's writing, it was just like, oh yeah, these wacky teenagers get involved.
So true. It's like everybody wants to be a Power Ranger without being a Power Ranger.
And it's like the whole Robin syndrome. It's like, oh yeah, we need to throw some kids in here so people can relate. No. Everyone just wants to be Venom or Wolverine. Come on.
Exactly. I won't be no stinky, smelly sidekick.
Not far away, Donna Diego has returned to the scene of the battle as well. A symbiote herself, she has decided to find Phage's lair in the hopes she can uncover a tracking device that will allow her to find all the remaining symbiotes that have been stranded on Earth following their failed invasion of the planet.
We don't need to talk about Planet of the Symbiotes, although we might have to, because movie.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if it's on the list. I forgot.
I'm trying to remember. Well, I'm trying to remember if we did it on the Scarlet Spider episodes because he is in there. It was a while ago if we did.
Yeah.
See, well, if I always want to talk some more Ben Riley.
I don't mind Ben. It's kind of just like I said. I just have beef with the writers not being allowed to pull the trigger like the way that the story was going, and I just forever hate that for Ben Riley. So I just pretend
I love Ben Riley
sometimes.
Oh, you mean that he was the real Spider-Man?
Yep. I thought that would have been so interesting. I've been furious since that moment. I was just like, nope. I guess you just don't exist to me now.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna reward bad behavior.
Ah!
Although I read Spider-Man books, so what am I talking about?
Seeing smoke coming out of the nearby supply closet, what is this, Lilith's house? Donna goes to find the source and comes upon the ship that Jerry and Rocky uncovered.
I have kids now, never in the house, out in the backyard in the street.
I know. It's just so easy. I sit here with you or Justin. It's just easy to make those jokes. Meanwhile, Dirt Nap, still in possession of Eddie Brock, arrives at a building on Park Avenue. While riding the elevator, he discovers that he has not entirely absorbed Eddie Brock as something has prevented him from taking full control, much like the trouble he had in the past attempting to absorb Wolverine. As he struggles to maintain control, Dirt Nap arrives at the offices of Landu, Luckman, and Lake to meet with a woman named Chimera.
Yikes. Everything's so on the nose it hurts.
Yes. As he enters the office, he is surprised to see Wolverine in the waiting room, motorcycle and all, and tries to remain calm.
Is this a Deadpool movie?
You wish. At that same moment, Donna has entered the alien ship discovered in the subway. There she finds Jerry and Rocky playing around with the controls and tries to stop them. However, her warnings come too late. As one of the boys flip a switch that causes the ship to condense itself and take off to points unknown. Back at the LL&L office, Dirt Nap tries to read a magazine, hoping that Logan does not recognize him, and is confident that Wolverine will not be able to notice him as the feral mutant has not met this host.
They missed an opportunity. It could have been LL and Cool J.
Yes. The 90s. Still, Dirt Nap begins to panic because he remembers how Wolverine slaughtered his fellow Dark Riders, and this is the reason why he wants to flee. That's when Logan notices him and begins asking if they know each other as he detects some familiar sense. Well, yeah, it's Venom. You're going to detect some sense.
Yeah.
And kids, this is after Magneto has pulled the adamantium out of Wolverine. So bone claws, kids.
Boo, nobody likes the bone claws. Bro, that movie was the worst one. I'm sorry, and I don't even care.
What?
Where they talk about the bone claw.
Yeah. Yes. The one instance
Wolverine, the house that 20th Century Fox Studios built.
Burn.
Yes, the one instance where Lilith does not want the bone.
Cold hard metal every time. Sorry.
Oh my!
More ways than one.
Yeah, kids. So some of you go out by a lady of the evening. Yes, Lilith is preparing for the consumer trade show in Vegas in what is it, January?
Exactly.
Oh my. Wolverine's questioning is interrupted by Emmett, one of Landy Luckman and Lake's office boys. He's decked out in battle armor and guns, and he is also curious about this stranger in the waiting room as they don't have any other appointments on the schedule. Using a scanner, Emmett discovers that this intruder has 3 distinct nervous systems, raising even more questions. Realizing the jig is up, Dirt Nap begins revealing his true form when suddenly he can no longer contain Eddie Brock, who fights free from Dirt Nap as Venom. Recognizing Dirt Nap, Wolverine attacks as Venom struggles to get free. Before Wolverine can kill Dirt Nap, he takes on the form of the young boy that Dirt Nap had consumed in Times Square during a previous battle with Logan. This stops Wolverine as he cannot bring himself to kill Dirt Nap until he can find a way to save the boy trapped inside him. Unfortunately, Venom has no such restrictions and tries to attack Dirt Nap himself. However, before he and Wolverine can come to blows, the ship carrying Donna and the skateboarders comes crashing in through the office window. In the ensuing confusion, Dirt Nap runs into another one of the offices with Venom and the alien ship in tow. That's when Wolverine and Emmett realize they are going into a room where one of LL&L's warp chambers is kept. When they rush into the next room, they are too late to stop Dirt Nap, Venom, and the ship from passing through the portal. Asking where the portal goes, Wolverine learns that it leads to the dimension where Chimera lives.
Good thing he just battled that damn thing, yeah.
Exactly. Since he was called to LL&L to help deal with the Chimera problem, Wolverine puts on his X-Men costume, looking forward to getting into it. Mounting his motorcycle, Wolverine and Emmett ride it through the portal before it closes. Thoughts?
Yikes. This is so 90s it hurts and not in a good way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was a hell of a lot of setup. I'm sorry.
I know. And again, it's like Larry Hama is a good writer, but I think he tried to throw too much previous Venom, too much previous Wolverine.
Too much previous Wolverine.
Yeah. It should have just did more of a clean story where, just...
It's like, babe, this is a Venom story. No tea, no shade. Listen, I actually like Venom more than I like Wolverine. Always have, always will, so...
And again, you could have did, again, it's the 90s. You could have did a story where it's like Wolverine's investigating some murders in the city, mistakenly thinks it's Venom, and then they fight, and then it's like...
bringing Dirt Nap and Chimera into it, it was just like, way too much. It was too much Wolverine overload for me.
Yeah. I mean, it's
still fun. Like, don't get me wrong.
And again, I know it's a team-up book, but I mean, isn't it Venom's name on the cover? I'm like...
It is. That's what I mean. I'm like, babes.
Shouldn't we have
Venom?
more...
I don't care about the tooth and claw. Venom. I want some big, dumb Eddie Brock Jughead action going on.
Exactly. And since it's a Venom book, I mean, I know they did this a lot in the 90s, but, have Venom and Wolverine fighting symbiotes,
It was exactly where I thought we were going. Spoilers.
Nope. What is it? Oh, yeah. Like you mentioned, Venom the Hunted, playing on the symbiotes. Yeah,
this is like the era that I really like Venom, when they were actually being cautious about not trying to like overuse him. They're just like, you know what, no ongoing, just a couple miniseries, just some toys here and there, a mention in the show here and there.
I know. And again, it should have been an ongoing because it was just one miniseries after another.
But again, like I said, I think people had been pitching it and they didn't really want to rub any of the writers that had been pitching it the wrong way. So they're like, oh, so we'll just do miniseries with these different people that have pitched the ideas. I really feel like that's what it was really about.
And again, I mean, Venom
Plus it's limited. It makes people want to go out and get it more than just say an ongoing.
Yeah. And again, maybe, Venom's the golden child, so they don't want like a cancellation on their hands. They're just like, oh no, it was only supposed to be 5. It was only going to be 6.
Yeah.
Thank God this was only 3.
I know, like 3, not 4. I always find that very interesting.
Well, maybe they were even like, there ain't enough here for 4 or 5.
Well, maybe he pitched the story and it just 3 was 3. 3 was the story. We're not gonna drag it out to make it 4.
True.
And I can appreciate that.
Yeah. Oh, Dirt Nap, guess wrong. Wolverine and Venom had met in Marvel Comics Presents 117 through 122.
Nobody cares about Marvel Presents. I'm sorry.
How dare you?
Lazy. Almost every story I've ever read in a Marvel Presents, lazy, cash grabby, hate it.
Well, I mean, again, short stories, and again, I love the concept that originally it was like, oh yeah, one of the stories in every Marvel Comics Presents has to be a mutant, and then it morphed into every one story in every issue has to be Wolverine.
Exactly.
I think towards the end it was like one story was always Wolverine and one story was always Ghost Rider.
Yep. It just turned into a mucky mess. I was just like, no, thank you.
Yeah, and then it's like, yeah, Wolverine, meets Venom, and I know there was one where Ghost Rider and Cable were in something.
That one did not work. I'm sorry.
It became such
as a Cable fan, that one did not work. It might have worked for you Ghost Rider fans, but as a Cable fan, it did not work.
It became such a 90s book. All right.
Somebody get Punisher on the phone.
See, he probably would have been more in Marvel Comics Presents if he didn't already have like 3 or 4 books of his own at the time.
Bro, like when I go to the comic book store and I just like something like you look up the little Punisher tag, when it's alphabetical order, you go, okay, this is from this era. Oh. And now it's like, you're in a kind of a Punisher drought for the most part.
Yeah.
I don't think the world needs Punisher anymore like they did back then, is what it is.
Well, again, the 90s were such a different time.
Yeah.
All right, number 2. Well, at least we get a redhead.
What's going on here?
What in the S&M is going on here? All right, Venom, Tooth and Claw, number 2 from January 1997. Volleyed and Thundered. Same team. Briefly possessed by Dirt Nap, Venom wants revenge for the insult and follows the rodent-shaped creature through one of Landu, Luckman, and Lake's warp chambers and has crossed over into a bizarre dimension where the normal laws of physics do not apply. New Jersey? Washington, D.C.?
Exactly.
Following him through the portal was a ship carrying Donna Diego, a fellow symbiote, and a pair of skateboarders named Jerry and Rocky. Adding to the mix is Wolverine and LL and L.
Just named him Jerry Bullwinkle.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Ben and Jerry.
Oh, that too.
And also is Emmett, who have followed after Wolverine and Emmett, following after Dirt Nap as well, as he can lead them to their foe, a woman named Chimera. Upon catching up to Venom, the Xenophage ship resumes its normal size and ejects Donna and the skateboarders from within. Meanwhile, Venom and Wolverine are fighting over who gets to catch Dirt Nap. That's when Dirt Nap turns
I want to pound him into the ground. No, I bet you do, bud.
Oh my. Yeah, that's when Dirt Nap assumes the form of a child who he had consumed previously, making Wolverine hold back. However, Venom isn't so reluctant and resumes his attack on Dirt Nap. Wolverine rushes in to stop Venom, not wanting to...
He said, F them kids and F you too.
Fleeing, Dirt Nap runs into Dawn and the kids. Fearing for their safety, Donna turns into her symbiotic form, but is consumed by Dirt Nap, allowing him to take on Donna's genetic template. Dirt Nap then chases after the boys until Venom, Wolverine, and Emmett catch up. By this point, the sound of battle has attracted the attention of Chimera, who has arrived to see what is going on. While Venom deals with the Dirt Nap-possessed Chimera, Wolverine turns his attention to Chimera, as he is looking forward to a rematch. However, Chimera has not come alone and sends a pair of plasma wraiths to deal with...
they dug back in the back catalog for that one.
Mm-hmm. I know, it's like all of a sudden we're dealing with stuff around issue 100, and it's like, oh yeah, these guys are from issue like 52. It's like, it's not even like pulling, it's not like Sabretooth or nothing. It's like,
exactly.
While Wolverine and Venom are busy, Rocky and Jerry try to escape in the phase ship. Unfortunately, they are captured by Chimera, who also takes Donna and Dirt Nap prisoner and escapes through a doorway portal. Soon, Venom and Wolverine destroy the plasma wraiths and agree to put aside their differences until they defeat Chimera and Dirt Nap. We fought, now we team up. This is a 90s book.
It's giving Deadpool and Wolverine in the car, but whatever.
Oh, man. This dimension F's hard. With Emmett in tow, the two men enter the portal that Chimera escaped through and find themselves in a dimension that is even more warped than the last. Hollywood? This makes it difficult for Wolverine to track Chimera and the others by scent. However, they are able to pick up the trail when Emmett uses one of LL&L's technology to pick up Chimera's heat signature.
What is this, Predator?
I don't know. Listen to the latest episode of Predator and P-Ray.
P. Ray Ray. Get right.
Sounds like a plan, Jan.
However, they are able to pick up the trail when Emmett uses one. Not far away, Chimera explains that she intercepted a memo from Landu, Luckman, and Lake's expediter, Zoe Culloden. You remember her from the first Deadpool ongoing series, and arranged for Dirt Nap to crash the meeting with Wolverine and LL&L. Things would have gone according to plan had Dirt Nap not made the mistake of trying to take possession of Venom. In the meantime, Chimera's come up with an alternate plan to destroy Wolverine.
Good luck.
Exactly.
Better characters have tried, my friend.
Oh God, he's got that popular character plot armor. Come on. She leads Dirt Nap and their hostages back to the warp chamber and returns to Earth. There, Chimera attaches a leptin imploder that will turn the portal into a black hole. She explains that when Wolverine and Venom try to follow them through the portal again, they will find themselves sucked into oblivion instead.
I mean, some people would prefer that.
Can't think of a sexual joke at this moment.
Philip, I'm disappointed.
That portal's gonna suck.
Suck.
There we go. Feels better.
I don't think we've been. I think we've taken too long a break in between podcasting.
I know.
We'll make up for it though. We're gonna be doing double duty with Ultimate Spider-Cat.
Exactly.
I get it.
All right. Not far behind, Venom and Wolverine are closing the gap between themselves and their foe. It's then that Logan pulls Venom aside and gets him to agree to not harm Dirt Nap until they manage to separate the kid that he has been holding hostage this whole time. As they climb up to the warp chamber, Wolverine detects the trap set by Chimera. Forewarned, the trio cross through the portal. On the other side, the leptin imploder begins trying to suck them back through the gate. Sounds like a good Saturday night.
Suck.
There we go. I'm back, baby. Woo!
That was close.
Hell, I know. I almost matured. Oh my God, that was scary for a moment. With the combination of Wolverine's claws and Venom's symbiote, the trio manages to stay on the Earth side of the portal long enough for Emmett to disable the trap with Quark Emulation Disruptor. Using his heat signature device, Emmett
This isn't Star Trek. What the hell?
Exactly. Emmett leads them through another doorway to yet another dimension. There, Chimera has set up another trap, of course, by having Dirt Nap take on the form of the young boy he has in his possession. She then strings Dirt Nap upside down, making him an appealing trap for Wolverine. Chimera, joined by more plasma wraiths, now waits to spring her trap. Thoughts?
I'm just unsure what they're going for with this story.
Like I said, there's too much.
It's too much and it's not hidden. And this story just doesn't hit. Like,
Okay.
it's just, I don't know. I think the structure's off from a team up book. I think it requires too much previous knowledge. Like, it's too much from the books. Like, when I get into a team up, I just want to get into it. Like,
Exactly.
either they're going to fight or they're going to talk and then we're going to go after the villain. It's way too much setup.
And do you think maybe this wasn't originally planned for 4 to 6 and he had to condense it down to 3?
I don't see why they wouldn't have gave it 4 to 6. I think he just did. He realized, I'm tired of the story.
Yeah. I didn't know if maybe it's just like a scheduling thing or something, or I don't know. But I was like, okay, I could see if they made him cut.
Yeah, the story lost steam halfway through this book, and it doesn't recover.
Yeah, and I'm just like, what are we trying to do here? Well, besides kill Dirt Nap, what are we trying to do here?
I guess rescue the boy and call it a day. I don't know.
Yeah.
This is a lot for one kid.
All right. So, let's get this last one, and then we'll get to the many new books this week. All right. I don't know what those two are trying to do in the cover there. Venom, Tooth and Claw, number 3, February 1997. To Do and Die.
They're stretching for some sexual Olympics. Clearly.
Whoa! Thank you for that update. Very limber Lilith Hellfire.
Game recognizes game.
She'll stretch you out into a grave. All right. Wolverine, Venom, and Emmett, the office boy of Landu, Luckman, and Lake, have entered the dimension that is home of Chimera. They have not only come to stop Chimera, but her ally, Dirt Nap, and save their prisoners. They soon come upon Dirt Nap, who's in the form of a boy absorbed sometime earlier on Earth and has been strung upside down by Chimera. Dirt Nap pleads to Wolverine to cut him down. However, the mutant refuses to do so unless Dirt Nap agrees to release the boy. As they discuss terms, Chimera watches from the shadows with a group of plasma wraiths. She orders them to hold back until she is certain that Wolverine and Venom have completely fallen into her trap. In the crook of her arm, Chimera holds the condensed phase ship, which holds Jerry and Rocky, two skateboarders who are friends with Eddie Brock, prisoner. Although they are trapped, thanks to Chimera's powers, they are prepared to act if she
Friend is a stretch.
somehow loosens their hold. He didn't eat our brains. I guess we're friends. He didn't threaten to eat our brains. By this point, Wolverine is...
Well, you know why? It's because it's underdeveloped.
Oh, true.
Oh my God. A big kindness of his heart. He's just... Was he grooming them?
Oh my God, that reminds me of a conversation I overheard this week. I wanted to tell you. There was like, oh my God, there's these two interns at work. God, they've got to be like 19, 20. And I heard the one girl, oh my Lord, say, they were talking about, prefrontal lobe not being fully developed yet. And she's like, I don't want she literally said, oh my God, I don't want my prefrontal, fully developed. She goes, I just want to exist.
No, that's a vibe. I'm sorry, it's a vibe. I do just want to exist.
I know, but she's like, I don't want
too much hurts, man. That's why I kind of I really vibe with Eddie. Like, I'm very jealous of Eddie. He's just a big dumb meathead vibing through life. He's got a symbiote to coast through life for him. Like, it's a vibe, man. I get it.
I know. Oh, you know what the vibe is? You know what he was doing at the beginning of this at the beginning of the issue 1, right?
What?
Tapping my way downtown.
Venom doesn't tap, he stomps.
Oh.
There's no subtlety to this at all.
Ground and pound.
And that's what makes fun. That's what makes it fun.
Exactly. By this point, Venom is growing impatient and insists that they just kill Dirt Nap and be done with it.
Have we tried killing them yet?
Symbiote ADHD. However, Wolverine doesn't want to kill their foe until the boy trapped inside him is freed. This causes the pair to come to blows, and Chimera tells her minions to wait until she can determine that this is not a ruse. Convinced that Wolverine and Venom are legitimately fighting, she orders the plasma wraiths to attack.
Stupid.
However, it really was a trick, the fight allowing Emmett to sneak up behind Chimera and the wraiths and ambush them with photon grenades.
Who the hell is Emmett?
He works for Landu, Luckman, and Lake.
I know, but it's like, come on. This is some OP type stuff right now.
This is the internship you wanted to be like, hey, here's a bunch of weapons.
A bazooka, yes, please.
This makes Chimera drop the phase ship, allowing Emmett to recover it. Unfortunately, this does nothing to phase Chimera, who then uses her powers to make a number of hook chains, restrain and eviscerate Wolverine.
Eviscerate's a strong word, but
yeah. Well, luckily, it's the guy with the healing factor. Meanwhile, Venom and Emmett deal with the plasma wraiths. That's when Wolverine breaks free from his chains and lunges at Chimera. At that point, Venom remembers that they still have Dirt Nap to deal with. When he threatens to kill Dirt Nap, the villain takes on the form of Donna Diego, a fellow symbiote, and reminds Venom that she is trapped inside his body as well.
It's like, so what?
However, in taking her form, Donna is able to reassert some control over herself and begins fighting Dirt Nap's control. Still, Venom lunges in and begins attacking Dirt Nap, even if it means killing both Donna and the boy trapped inside. Seeing this, Wolverine tries to tell the symbiote to stop, leaving him open for attack from Chimera. At that very moment, the plasma wraiths have reformed themselves and await Chimera's commands. That's when Emmett gets the drop on Venom, threatening to shoot the symbiote in the head if he doesn't stop. This turns out to be a hollow threat to Venom, because who doesn't use his head?
Like, there's nothing up there, stupid.
Who easily
vibes in a marble, man.
I hate Spider-Man poster.
Exactly.
Yeah, it turns out to be a hollow threat Venom, who easily swats the heavily armed office boy aside. Wolverine is unable to stop Venom because he is too busy fighting off the plasma wraiths once more. Still, he pleads to Venom to not kill Dirt Nap until they free the boy trapped inside. Unfortunately, Venom continues to fight. Ultimately, Dirt Nap is forced to purge Donna from his system as he cannot absorb symbiotes for very long. While Emmett helps Wolverine with the last of the plasma wraiths, Chimera manages to get away. Dirt Nap also tries to flee, but he's rounded up by Donna. Furious that Venom continues to disobey his orders, Logan is about
Here, Short King, who the hell do you think you are to be barking orders, first of all?
Exactly. However, Venom explains that he only fought Dirt Nap in order to force him to free Donna. With Donna's tendrils wrapped around his throat, Dirt Nap is forced to expunge every being he absorbed. This includes the young boy, Allegron, an NSA agent named Daryl Banks, and a rat.
Oh my God, Daryl, what are you doing here?
I know. It's like, wait, one of the great artists of the '90s. What?
I know, right?
I wonder if somebody on this creative team was friends with him. Be like, oh yeah, let's make it Daryl Banks. Yeah. This forces Dirt Nap to resume his natural form. While everyone is comparing notes, Chimera returns and tosses a bunch of Lipton importers to turn this dimension into a massive black hole. As everyone scrambles to avoid getting sucked into the black hole, both Chimera and Dirt Nap get sucked in. Meanwhile, Jerry and Rocky manage to engage the phase ship and rescue the others. However, in their escape, the heroes find themselves somewhere in deep space. A solution to get home quickly presents itself when Daryl Banks points out that this ship could pilot itself to symbiote targets entered into the computer. As such, when they pull up the foul on Carnage, the ship makes a faster than light jump back to Earth. Despite their victory,
As you should.
Wolverine and Venom are still at odds with each other and about to come to blows when the others convince the two to stop playing off each other's massive egos.
Ooh, meta burn.
Just because it's '90s, don't think you two are hot shit. Come on. I was when they started plotting a course to Carnage. I was just waiting for the little the ship that like hit Carnage in the head or something.
Unfortunately, DG Chichester would not get that lucky.
I was gonna say, was he in the office that day? Was he like, no Venom or no Carnage? All right. So, what's your thoughts? What the F was that?
I don't think Venom was for Larry Hama. Like, I just don't feel like that's his wheelhouse. Wolverine is definitely his wheelhouse, but the Venom part of the story suffered.
Yeah, and again, we're trying to cram too much Wolverine backstory into here, and
bad Wolverine backs are plasma wraiths.
Yeah.
And Chimera was kind of bland as hell too, to be honest.
Yeah.
So
like Dirt Nap.
That's all.
Yeah, there's just a little too much going on here. Yeah.
Like the whole Daryl Banks thing, just as soon as that happened, just threw me all the way off. I was like, "What? Are we getting a spin-off book about Daryl Banks? Like, what is going on here?" I would have liked that, honestly. And the rat.
It wasn't Splinter, though. Come on.
I know. I got a spot for rats.
You should see
not snitches, the actual animal. They get a bad rap.
You should see your dating history. All right. Want to talk some new books?
So many new books. Lots of Venom, lots of Wolverine, actually. So yeah, just pick a book. We'll go. What'd you get?
Well, here, I know you didn't get this, but
did you get Spider-Man Reign 2, number 3?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Why did you?
No, you can just tell me about it.
That's what I was pulling. Yes.
Okay.
Well, again, I told you at the end of the last one, yeah, Peter went back in time, but this must be like an alternate timeline because it turns out Mary Jane had the Venom symbiote, and they kind of explain how that happened, how basically Peter gets killed.
Is this the one where MJ becomes Venom? Is this it?
Yeah. Kind of in this timeline, Peter got killed, and then she was all sad and mad at him for leaving her because he got killed. But then, the symbiote basically bonds with her, and basically Venom, Mary Jane, and some of Spider-Man's rogues, like, basically get rid of all the superheroes, and then they basically run the city.
Not a bad idea, honestly.
So that was pretty much most of it, is explaining how.
Was it the last one, or
no? There's I don't know how many is this. How many is this? I don't know, but yeah, no, there's at least one more.
Oh, okay. I might pick up the trade. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I've read Carrion Andrew's stuff before, but it's like some of his art in this. I mean, some of it is very much him, but some of it it's almost like he's going McFarlane-esque. So, especially like like some of the Venom and Black Suit Spider-Man stuff. Yeah, because again, I guess the whole thing with where Mary Jane gets the symbiote. It's like right when Venom first appeared, is because it was like right before 300 and stuff. So but no, it piqued my interest.
Okay.
All right, so you want to toss out a book?
I mean, I guess we could start from the tippy top. We'll do Amazing Spider-Man 57.
That's right, kids. You know what that means? Only three more after this.
Hopefully, I will find another book with John Romita Jr. art. Hopefully, and this book being a $5 book is such a slap in my face, bro. I get pissed every time.
I know. Then again, if he doesn't get a regular book, I mean, sometime in the next 5 or 10 years, John Romita Jr. will be big.
Drawing Spider-Man again.
If history tells us anything, yes, he always comes back since like the 80s. So yeah, the whole tomb. What do you think of the whole Tombstone thing?
I think he has a soft spot for Tombstone, and it's not as egregious as the other arcs. Like, I think that's why it kind of lulled me into a false sense of security with his first arc, because he kind of focused on Tombstone and like kind of like street level. But man, I feel like he worshipped at the School of Bendis. It is too damn talky.
Well, yeah. A lot of his stuff is.
Like, babes, this is a superhero book. I want punching, kicking, screaming.
Yeah. Oh my. Well, we are recording this on a Friday night, kids. So. Yeah.
Scream it. The art is great. Like, I don't know what was in freaking Romita Jr.'s coffee when he was doing this issue, but it really popped this issue. I think he's on his own personal countdown too, personally.
Oh, well, yeah. Oh,
I'm just saying, some of these last issues have not been wholeheartedly energetic and enthusiastic.
Yeah, I was reading this and I was kind of like, okay, this isn't as bad as some of the other ones. And then he throws in Michelle Gonzalez. So I was like, how dare you?
Thank you.
Brand new day. No, we don't do that here, sir.
Well, he does.
Well, yeah, he does, but the rest of the civilized world doesn't.
You know what? It's like a crime family drama, and I'm like, I kind of like it, just not in my Spider-Man book. Like, if this had been like a mini series with Tombstone and his family, like crime drama, that would have been like actually pretty good. But to put it in the main comic book, like while we're in the middle of other things, just feels weird.
Yeah. And again, you never know what's coming from Zeb. I was still waiting for Tombstone to tell his daughter, "Save the drama for your mama."
Ooh.
Zeb Wells can't put anything past.
Touche, good sir. Touche.
Oh, you know what? The last issue of Venom Separation Anxiety came out, but we're gonna save that because we are gonna cover that in a few this month. So the whole series. So
okay.
Maybe we'll save that because we have we have Spider-Gwen and we have three Venom Wars tie-ins.
Yeah, let's just do the Spider-Gwen and then we can just jump into all Venom.
Yes, ma'am. All right, so yeah, what you think? Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider number 5.
I don't like her working with a chameleon.
Yeah, I mean, again, and we
got another new damn artist. Like, what the hell is going on with this book?
I don't know.
I mean, I like the art, but it's like, can we get a solid person, please?
I know.
It's not giving me faith in the Spider-Gwen book at all right now.
I know.
And the fact that they're still saying Spider-Gwen the Ghost Spider, like, babe, it's one or the other. Either call her Spider-Gwen or call her Ghost Spider. Can't do both.
Yeah, I
need a solid, definitive identity. Okay, babes?
Or if you want to do the fancy title like that, do Gwen Stacy the Ghost Spider or something.
Thank you. That's it. That's all. No, like the story's just really convoluted. It's confusing. She's on the run with Chameleon, and ew, I don't like it. She's in the sewer. I'm like, that's not where you belong, babes.
And just all the crap Chameleon's poured over the years. I'm like, nah. I mean, I guess, she's not from around here. So, but I'm just like, all the crap he's pulled. It's like, don't be nice. You don't deserve to be treated nice. Come on.
Yeah, that's what makes me feel icky.
Yeah. Like, oh, you poor thing. I mean, unless maybe next issue, Peter's gonna be like, no. You don't treat him like that. No, he's done bad things.
Yeah, maybe that's what they're leading up to. But it's like, I don't know.
And I guess they wanted to give him an upgrade because I mean, please, Mary Jane beat him with a bat one time. So
there was a variant for this cover. 2 of them.
Man, that's the biz these days, man. Everything gets variants.
Number 5 issue. Hold on. No. I am absolutely flabbergasted right now. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Give me 1 second.
I mean,
just realized this.
I mean, this cover was nice, but does not appear in this. The scene does not appear in this issue.
Yeah. Hold Okay, let me see if I can get
And then-
these.
And then we're digging up Black Tarantula.
Well, no, I actually like that. I like when there's actually a themed villain. So, say what you want about me.
And again, it kind of works. There's really not a ton of expectations for Black Spider because
Exactly. Hold on, here we go.
he appeared in the '90s in Spider-Man books, and then
Uh-oh.
a short run in Daredevil.
Go.
But yeah, again, everything gets a varying covers now. How about some more foil? Come on,
Honestly,
we want foil.
they just had one, so I'm like, let's just do more of that. That's the first one, and then
I almost feel like they don't do the foil because they want to people like, oh, did I get this one? I don't know, I'll pick it up. So trying to double dip.
Yeah, it's so okay. Here, I hate the Windows picture app.
Oh,
Awful. And then there's this one.
that's not bad. The Godzilla. Yeah,
I'm just like, okay. The anime one was cute though. At least it had the Mary Janes in it. I'm like, okay. Y'all remember that exists. That's cool. But the story's pretty bland, and Chameleon just makes it kind of worse.
Yeah.
Again, this is a Spider book. This is I need some action. I need this story doesn't feel like it has stakes or consequences. It feels like we're just kind of going through the rigmarole, and I need a definitive Spider-Gwen story again. It's been a long time since we've had a definitive story for her. And I don't think she can have an identity outside of the Spider multiverse thing until those movies are done. I get it, but then just cancel the book until you can figure out something to do, because this ain't it.
And I also get that it's modern comics, so you got to drag it out, but I'm just we've kind of lost the thread of, why is she permanently in this universe now? And kind of
her and Miles need to pack their bags up and go to a different universe.
Yeah.
616 ain't it for either one of them.
Because it seemed like there was some big, huge thing behind that decision, but then we've kind of just forgotten.
Yeah, it's called a cash grab, Phil.
I know. in story reason.
I never got those vibes.
Well, they had a reason in mind. I'm not saying it. Who knows? Who knows if it was good or not? We never.
They totally fell flat on it. I totally know what you mean.
We kind of went to, poor Chameleon. It's
yuck.
No, Chameleon does not deserve nice things.
And that it feels weird and gross because we're living in this society that's kind of getting super fascist, and you hear good guy Hitler. No, I don't. That's why I kind of take a break from social media. So it's just to see this here. I was almost very tempted to look up the age of the writer, but it's Stephanie Phillips. I don't know what she's doing. I usually love her stories. I don't know what's going on.
Well, again,
I hope there's a plot twist. I hope I'm just
And again,
she's overly sensitive.
Sometimes I think some of these new writers, they're not complete nerds like the rest of us who, she might not know the complete history.
Okay, but you should know the basic history of the Chameleon, unless it's not really the Chameleon or something. I don't know.
Yeah. It's
imagine you have such a bad rep, you have to use Chameleon as your cover. Imagine if that is the actual story. It's some other shit. That's an even worse reputation.
Or it's maybe it's just the Chameleon because she wanted to do a power upgrade thing and wanted to mess with a certain, but they're like, oh, you can use the Chameleon. We don't care if you F him up.
It's true. No pressure there. There's no.
Yeah.
The one thing if you're a Chameleon fan, I will judge you.
Because if you're,
I don't think I've ever met one, but just no, you're judged. You are judged.
Yeah. Because again, it's all the symbiotes are busy right now, so there are no symbiotes.
Yeah, it's give her a symbiote, please. Let's do that again, please.
Didn't you have one?
Yeah, I said let's do it again. That was the best story she ever had. I'm sorry. You can hate me all you want. Somebody had to say it, so I'll say it.
Oh my! Again, it almost seems like they're Colin and Jackson's Venom War Spider-Man. It seems like they're toying with the idea of giving Peter a symbiote again. Yeah.
I don't mind.
And kids, if you have questions about Venom War Spider-Man, send them in because we're talking
any of the 1,000 books that they literally do.
Oh yes, that's right. Outsiders.
I will be asking about Deep Space Nine comic books. Is what I will be asking about.
That's fine. All right. So, should we get to the Venom War?
Yeah, it's getting kind of wild out there.
Yep. Oh, you mean because we have a Venom War Wolverine?
Yeah, I was just okay. I knew it was coming, but okay.
Staying on topic this episode, yes.
Follow closely on the heels of Wolverine #1, obviously.
Well, yes, also this week, yes.
Yeah. So you want to do Venom 37, or do you want to do Venom War Wolverine #1?
I mean, why don't we do Venom War Wolverine #1? Because the thing is, it's just tangent. It's kind of off to the side. It's like kind of it's him versus those symbiote zombies, and it's just like
I'm like, I love it. It's like there's only there's only one thing more dangerous than Wolverine. To a mindless symbiote, hungry for not only is it a symbiote, it's a symbiote. It's a zombie and a symbiote. Heaven help us all.
I know.
They call it a horror story, and I'm like, babes, stop playing with me. This is not a horror story. This is like a slash 'em. Like that's it. It's a punch 'em up, but slashing. Like there's no horror here.
Oh, are you saying it's a hack and slash because it is written by our friend Tim Seeley?
Yes, exactly. Which is fine, but like, don't pretend like it's a horror story just because it has zombies in it. Because no tea, no shade. All the Living Dead movies, they're psychological thrillers and actual horror, and most of it at the end of it is action. So like, just be real, bro. That's it.
And in the tradition of all good Wolverine stories, we get an untold tale of Wolverine's past.
It's like, babe, we literally have this man from birth to all 7 of his deaths. Like, come on, there's nothing else we don't know. Please stop with the history lesson.
I love that too.
We're literally covering what happens in between certain pages in this man's life. Like, come on, enough is enough.
So here's what happened. Before and after I took that bathroom break.
Send him to the void, goddammit. I'm done. Send him to the void.
Oh my.
I'm so sick of Wolverine.
They even call it out in this issue. He says, I've died multiple times, and it's always, which Wolverine am I going to come back as?
Although I really do love the art of Kev Walker in this particular issue. So there's that. I mean, like I said, it's a cash grab story. It's fine.
And again, I mean, pretty much, Wolverine and Deadpool getting involved in everything.
You think this has a red band issue or not?
I didn't see anything.
I feel like it's gonna have one if it doesn't. This feels like the perfect thing to have a red band issue.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything about any Venom War stuff, but I mean, now this would be the place to do it. Yeah, now
Wolverine and Deadpool have already had their red band issues, but like it's a zombie.
I mean, a
zombiote apocalypse.
Yeah, I'm surprised that most of Venom War doesn't have like red band trailers or something. Issue.
I mean, it's Venom. It's a Venom event. I feel like that's perfect. This is the only allowable place for it. I'm sorry.
Well, it needs a red band issue, right?
What?
Venom War Carnage.
Yeah. I'm surprised they didn't actually.
Seriously. Yeah, because what do you think about this? This whole thing is weird. He's in the body of that guy, and then
Carnage has been kind of off the rails for a while. Kind of painful. Like it's just so like just the whole thing with Carnage. Anytime he shows up, I'm like, babes, you're the less cool younger brother of Venom. Get the hell out of here.
Well, actually, he's Venom's kid.
You know what I mean, though.
I know.
Those are the vibes. That's how they treat him, like the less cool younger brother. It's like, you almost had it, but you didn't get here first. We've seen this a million times from Venom.
Oh, you mean he's the redheaded stepchild?
Yes, there you go. He's the cousin Oliver, if you will.
Well, then too, he's still coming down. Remember that he was going cosmic here for a while. It's just like,
yeah, and it's like I get it, symbiotes in space. I'm down for it, but like they took it way too far. I guess they're trying to ground him now, but I think it's a little too late for me. Like I don't really pick up too many Carnage books unless it's a tie-in or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's the whole point of Venom War is we're kind of gonna scale back and.
Yeah, they need to do the Superman thing. Get rid of all the other symbiotes at this point.
I guarantee you, by the end of Venom War, Eddie Brock will not be the King in Black.
Boo! They can't undo it.
He's gonna be Musclehead. Come on.
I kind of like King in Black better than Musclehead, though.
Oh, did you see that? I guess in Venom: The Last Dance, we're getting Null.
Yeah, I saw that. That's been known for a while.
Yeah.
Not that I'm not even keeping up with the Venom stuff.
So I was like, are they? Oh, but I was like, oh god.
I'm staying home to watch that movie.
Is Sony going to do their own version of King in Black? Is that what they're doing?
No, I don't think so.
No.
I don't even think they know that storyline exists.
Comic books? What's that?
The Spider-less Sony Man universe? Absolutely. Have you seen Morbius? I've heard chatter about freaking Craven, so I'm just like, ooh.
Oh
I
Lord,
might do shrooms to go see that one.
I keep forgetting that's coming out.
Everybody is. It doesn't seem real.
I know.
It's like, babe, your universe is dead. Stop trying to make it a thing. Just
With
focus
Craven.
on the damn across these Spider-Verse movies. That's all you have. That's all you will ever have, unless you're gonna give me another Tobey Maguire movie. Sorry, Andrew. Sorry.
And after Madam Web, it's like, oh, we're gonna save the Sony universe with Craven. Craven.
You don't even get the buildup of the Spider-Man story. We just get Craven out of nowhere.
And is it gonna be Craven versus the Rhino? Is that what I saw? Or at least the Rhino.
I'm definitely staying home to see it.
Or at least the Rhino's in the movie somehow. I don't know.
If it's not Paul Giamatti's Rhino, I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was for Rob Southgate. And Rob Southgate only.
See, that's the thing. I mean, you could almost redeem that whole movie for me if you just throw in that scene at the beginning of the movie, just show Andrew Garfield fighting.
Like somewhere in a better universe, slightly better universe.
Finish that Rhino fight we got at the Amazing Spider-Man 2. Come on.
You don't know how much that pissed. I know Andrew had to be. What? I don't get 3 movies. Like, that's kind of what happens when you do the Gwen Stacy thing. Sorry, bud.
Oh,
I'll tell you.
Well, I think they thought they were like, oh, well, he's gonna, by the third one, he's gonna either get the Mary Jane or Black Cat, and it's like, nope.
Psych.
All right, should we do Venom 37?
Let's.
Oh, okay. So remember we said issue 1 of Tooth and Claw was what, issue 48?
Yep.
Legacy number 237.
Yep.
So yeah, we get the whole.
So now we got like weird time travel. Okay.
The future Dylan thing, yeah.
And it's like, okay, Doctor Strange is here. I don't. Okay. All right. Mystical adventure it is. Fine. This cover is so good though.
Oh yeah. With Venom's big hand around Spider-Man's head, yeah.
I love terrifying visions of the future,
Exactly. Yeah, but I love to see
Old Man Venom. I swear we're gonna get an Old Man Venom spinoff. I just feel it in my bones, bro.
But I love
we already technically kind of did that, but
yeah. But I did like when Doctor Strange is like, "What kind of demon is this?" It's like he's like, "It's no demon."
I know. The thing that just really grinds my gears about Dylan is he's so one note, so annoying. It's just such a shame. He had potential to be a good character, but he's annoying.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is why you keep your Funkos in a box.
I'm sorry, it's just Galactus. All right.
Oh yeah, it's just Galactus. Nobody important.
Case of indigestion.
Upset stomach diarrhea. Dear Pepto-Bismol, we are looking forward. As much Taco Bell and Arby's as we eat, we're going to need another sponsor.
But yeah, I mean, this is... Well, yeah, this issue, again, it was another, what was her face? Torn Gronbeck, who's writing the Carnage issue, too.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
He's pretty good here. I don't know what editorial stakes they have over at Carnage, but I don't like the direction they've been taking Carnage for like the last 3 years, I think it is at this point.
Yeah, well, like we said, they
had something to capitalize on too after that movie, on the second Venom movie.
Yeah.
So they kind of just fumbled the ball with that one.
Well, again, it's just like with Eddie. They go a little too cosmic with him. It's like, no.
Yeah, not Eddie.
Yeah. And not even Cletus. Cletus, just needs to be the serial killer.
Unless you're gonna do like a psychological horror, he's on a spaceship. He's basically the freaking alien and Alien on a spaceship. Like those would be cool vibes for Carnage.
Because I mean, if you look at a lot of the '90s stuff, I mean, they were trying to make trying to make him Spider-Man's Joker. Is what they were doing.
Yo, so bad. It's like, babes, technically that's Green Goblin. It's just not really done very well most of the time. Yeah,
I mean, they were so trying to do a Batman vibe in the '90s. I mean, Ravencroft and
I'm like, babes, how could you not?
Yeah.
No, how could you not?
Well, yeah. I mean, again, another popular character.
Batman, my favorite character.
But no, I think this was a solid issue. It had me kind of giggling a little bit.
Oh yeah. Some of the Doctor Strange stuff I found amusing. Yeah.
Just don't give Doctor Strange a symbiote and I'll be fine. Otherwise, I will find you, sir. I will hunt you down.
And again, it's past Doctor Strange. So yeah, I don't think they're going to mess with the timeline that bad.
You never know how bad they want to do a what if story.
True.
They're just planting the seeds, sprinkling the seeds down somewhere. You know,
Exactly.
I thought this was like I think this is my favorite book this week, honestly.
Oh, the Venom one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's
No,
it doesn't take itself seriously. Like every damn comic book this week almost took itself way too seriously. I just want to have fun. I want to see somebody get beat up. I want to hear a fun, quirky, smart-ass line. Like, the formula's not hard to crack, babes.
Yeah. Now, out of the
It's
Spider, out of the Spider books, yeah, I think you might be right. That
Yeah.
Venom 37 might be the best.
Spider book specifically, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, a little fun time travel, a little time travel romp. Who doesn't love that?
Yeah. And again, I mean, it's not King in Black, but I mean, I've been enjoying Venom War.
Yeah. I mean, like, I thought they were really going to start taking Venom super seriously, like, in a good way with King in Black, and now it's kind of like they want to roll it back to Venom, fresh within Eddie Brock Venom. And I get that. I get the urge to want to do that. I totally do. But we've had so much quote-unquote growth that I don't know how I feel about it.
I'm just thinking a lot of people probably didn't respond to, oh, Venom's this cosmic omnipresent. It's like, no.
Listen, I feel like they could have pulled in the Spawn fans if they would have kept King in Black. That's all I'm saying. You need to pull in more people here. And I think Venom is like the only character at that point that you could have done a big crossover event like that with. Like I said, it was one of the best crossover events they've done in the last 20 years. And I stand by that. Yeah.
But no, the Spawn stuff. Yeah, no, I mean, they could have rebranded the book Venom King in Black or so. Yeah,
that's what I was waiting on, and then they didn't, and I'm just like, oh, they must be doing something else. Turns out I was right. They're doing this because every event leads into one, leads into the other.
Modern comics. Yep.
So unfortunate. Like, I would just kill for a one-shot story at this point from anybody.
Hell, I'd kill. Yeah, like even if it's 2 or 3 issues, I'm like, God.
Yeah, for everything's a goddamn trade story. Like, I'm so sick of it.
Like I said, I would.
I think that's actually what's killing the comic book industry. I want to be able to just pop in. You can't just pop in on any book these days.
No. It's like, oh, you're gonna read
except for Scooby-Doo and Batman Adventure Mysteries. That's the only book you can pop in. Those are very self-contained. I'm gonna ride for that book. You should read it.
She loves the popping.
Yeah. A lot of books this week, though.
Yes.
Crazy.
Well, at least this is kind of a good timing. Just doing this Venom stuff because we can keep up to date on Venom War.
Yeah, I mean that's probably the point. But
well,
also, I just want to give a little shout out to Ultimate Black Panther #8.
Yes.
Shout out to Brian Hill.
Yes.
And Stefano Caselli on the art. A $5 book actually worth it. Just saying. I'm really digging it. It's so weird. It's so weird and funky. I really like it a lot. I didn't think I was gonna like it, honestly, but he made it work.
Are you keeping up on the Moon Knight stuff? The Moon Knight books?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I
think Vengeance of Moon Knight's a little weird for me though.
Yeah, but I think the last issue came out this week because Fist of Khonshu starts here soon. So
yeah.
But yeah, I think Jed's still doing a great job on that, and then they have that Phases of the Moon Knight where Erica Schultz had a story in the first issue also.
Yeah. Now that one is what piqued my interest. I was like, okay, this see what other people do with it. It's interesting. After one person being basically the voice of that character for so long, it's so interesting to see what other people do with it.
Exactly. Oh yeah, that's the thing. We should be getting another Spider-Man Black Suit and Blood anytime here, shouldn't we?
I feel like but it could be delayed. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
Modern comics.
I thought I saw it solicited soon, so maybe it's next week or I don't know.
We'll see.
When
I pick up my books, at this point, I don't know what's what. I just pick up my books. If it's in the pile, it's in the pile. I don't want to think about it no more.
Oh my!
It's too many books.
I know.
At this point, just surprised me. I honestly, my guy could just be putting extra books that I didn't ask for on there. I would have no idea at this point.
I usually just look at the list and I have a list on my phone and I was like,
this feels heavier than usual, but you know what?
Half the time I'll look at how many's on the list and I'm like, okay, so I have this many. Okay, that's how many's in the pile. All right. Should we get out of here?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, kids. Like we said, for the next 3 weeks, you're going to be getting twice the Ultimate Spider Cast, and it's going to be all Venom here, kids. So
all Venom all the time. Welcome to Marvels in the 90s.
Dun, dun, dun. All right. So, yes, next episode, we're going to cover Venom Lethal Protector from 1993. And
Have
then,
symbiote will travel.
that's right. And then the other episode that week will be Venom Lethal Protector from 2022.
Womp, womp, womp.
And then the week after, you'll get Silver Sable in the Wild Pack 18 and 19. And the other episode will be Venom Lethal Protector 2.
Hey, you know what you need to put in the show notes?
What?
Our review of the original Venom just for this month. See if we can get some extra clicks and views.
What original? Oh, what, the movie?
Didn't we review it? Me, you, and Charlie?
The movie? Yeah.
Yeah. Put it in
probably-
the show notes.
We probably reviewed both of them. Yeah. Okay.
No, we don't need to talk about two.
Might be clicks and views. All right. So, and then the final week of the month, we'll do Venom Separation Anxiety from 1994, and then Separation Anxiety from this year. So, and again, that'll be episode 299, and you know it comes at 300, kids.
It's a pot. Celebrate good times. Zeb's gone. Dun, 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 dun.
Well done. Well played. All right.
I try.
So send your thoughts on all things Venom, the old stuff, Venom War, the upcoming movie, the Bon Voyage for Zeb Wells. All right. So send all the thoughts. Email us CapesandLunatics@gmail.com or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And of course, you can find all things Capes and Lunatics episodes, social media, merchandise. Get your brand new Capes and Lunatics merch, your classic Capes and Lunatics merch. Yeah. And of course, deadlier than a symbiote, deadlier than a Wolverine. Lilith Hellfire demands that you rain random money on us through the Cash App link.
Make it rain.
Deadlier than a Wolverine with a zombie oat.
Yes, don't make us be dancing on the pole for the money, because who knows? Some rat's going to try to eat us, or
We'll get sucked into a portal.
exactly.
A phase ship. You never know.
Or Venom's just going to crash through the wall because it's 1996.
She looks like she was just working a stripper pole down at Divas.
And of course, the Patreon, where Lilith and I try to give you something different every month, exclusive to the patrons. And again, if you are a patron, you can suggest topics as Justin did. Like when we talked John Byrne in August, and then the September episode is ranking the Alien movies from the Alien franchise. So yes, please subscribe there. And of course, you can find that at patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. And you can find everything all in one place. That's tubespace.ao/Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network. It's tubespace.ao/Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network.
More vicious and brutal than ever.
Lilith.
Oh, I'm on it's election season. I'm definitely not on social media right now. Sorry. As an American, for my health, I am not on social media right now.
Oh.
Either do the 6 or do the 9.
And again, kids, if you have any messages for Lilith Hellfire, I can forward them to me, as long as they're clean.
You know what to do, boys.
Oh, God. Oh, Lord. Oh my Lord! I saw a video today. It reminded me of you. It was this comedian. She said, she goes, "Yeah, all these guys send me these dick pics." She goes, "I send them back, but I send bigger ones." I'm like, "This is what I expect."
That's the only response you can give.
Exactly. I'm like, I can see you doing that. Be like,
That's not a knife. This is a knife. That's exactly how you fight that.
You got 12? Well, Lil's got a spot for you. All right. Thank you for joining us, Venom Heads. Come back again. 2 episodes next week, 2 episodes the week after, and 2 episodes the week after.
Anything for clicks and views.
And then we can throw Zeb Wells through a portal. But until then, we're all back.
Thwip.
Symbiote tendril.